initiative is to try to work to attract grocery stores to the city of Detroit and develop additional grocery stores here in the city of Detroit. And we're going to continue to work on that angle. As far as the fast food piece, we probably do have enough of those here in the city of Detroit. And even though I love Coney Island hot dogs, I mean, there's some areas where it's like you can't go a mile without seeing I don't love them that much. So, I mean, it's a valid point. We do need to diversify shopping options here in the city of Detroit and make sure that more of those options are healthy.
All right, and we've got time for just one more. And this question is, given the problem of domestic violence in the community, what do you think should be done to combat domestic violence in Detroit? And what should your role be as mayor in that?
Well, I think our role is we have units within the police department as well as our health and wellness promotion department that address this from a couple different standpoints. We need to continue to fund that and also to support it. In addition to that, the city of Detroit does fund not only its own units, but also various community-based organizations. We fund them, and they offer domestic violence shelters, or in some cases, programs for people who are victims of domestic violence. And we finance those through our community development block grant process. These are federal funds that we get on an annual basis from the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development. And we're going to continue to do that.
All right, well, we certainly appreciate your taking those questions from the audience. You now have 2 minutes for a closing statement, Mayor Cockrel.
Well, first off, I want to thank the sponsors of this event. I want to thank Wayne State University, which also happens to be my alma mater and former employer, as a matter of fact, for opening its doors and doing this event here. I want to thank all of our panelists and questioners, and I also want to thank the audience here in the room, as well as those people that are listening and those folks that are watching this being streamed live. Once again, it's been an honor and a pleasure to have served you as mayor for the past 7 months, and I'm looking forward to continuing to serve you, which is why I'm humbly asking for your vote next Tuesday, May 5th. I'm running for mayor and to keep the job of mayor because, as I said earlier, I have a love for this city, and I think at the end of the day, that is the major qualification that anyone ought to bring to any elected position. But in addition to that, I have a proven track record of experience, and I have a plan for this city. I want to see this city move forward, and I believe that part of how we can move this city forward, as I said, is by first righting our ship financially, addressing our deficit issues through service reductions and also creative planning. I also believe that in order for us to ultimately stabilize our budget and grow our budget, we have got to do more to diversify our economy and attract and develop other types of businesses here in the city of Detroit. Not only small business development, although that will be critical, and statistically it's been shown and proven that most of our job growth is going to come from small businesses, but we also need to attract other types of businesses and industry to the city of Detroit. I'm a strong proponent of a green agenda, as I mentioned earlier, and I want to see the city of Detroit do all it can to diversify its economy by attracting solar power jobs, wind power jobs, hydroelectric power jobs, renewable energy, biofuels. And I also think it's going to be critical that as we're doing that we invest in workforce training and workforce retraining. With so many people now losing jobs because of what's happening in the big three, we need to be able to take those people and get them connected with other job opportunities. And if they're not ready for them, then we have to train them and get them prepared. I have a plan to do that. We're already doing it. With your vote, we can continue doing it. Thank you.
A big thank you to Mayor Cockrel for your time this afternoon. We appreciate you being with us today. Thanks also to Dave Bing, who was with us earlier. Thanks to our panelists, Hewell Perkins at Fox 2, and thanks to Fox 2 for streaming this event live today. We appreciate that. Rochelle Riley of the Detroit Free Press, always a pleasure to see you. And Bankalei Thompson of the Michigan Chronicle, thank you very much for being here. I'm Craig Fahle. We're now going to head back to Quinn Kleinfelter in the WDET studios. Thank you very much as well to Wayne State University. Have a great day.